Hello Leo, and welcome to Me Tarot Owl. Today we're going to be doing your tarot reading. So let's shuffle your cards and see what the cards can tell you this week for yourself here. All right, Leo, YouTube reading. Leo. All right, I'm also going to be pulling one of these cards here for you as well. This card is something that you may need to hear this week to help you. Something you need to hear. What does Leo need to hear about themselves or situation? What does Leo need to hear? One more shuffle, Leo. Okay. We have quantum jump. Quantum jump. It's time for you to take a leap of faith. It's time for you to jump. It's time for you to take that and believe. Believe in what you want. And just, you're sitting on top of the world right now. It's time for you to take that leap of faith, that leap, that jump, and just go for it. Go for what you want this week, and stride forward. Take long strides, and a lot of sacred geometry going on here as well for you. I'm gonna look in the book and see what these circles and triangles and see what all these shapes are representing. Quantum jump. Let's just see if we can get a little more deeper into this card for you. For 36. Okay. It says this card says you can no longer identify with being a victim to circumstances. You are powerful. You create your own reality. Grasshopper's medicine asks you to choose to be the version of yourself that feels the most fulfillment right now. And that's what I was saying. You want to take your strides. You want to take that leap. Whatever you've been chasing this entire time is within you. So jump into the you that actualizes their potential. So take that jump into yourself. Take that jump. Take that jump and go what you know your potential is. It asks you to take that quantum jump into the highest version of yourself. And you do this by taking the identity and the emotions of who you want to be. All right? So this is a very strong message for you this week, Leo. Take that quantum jump. Take that faith. Take that believe in yourself. Take those long strides and start, striving. Take that inkling and that want that's within you that you've been maybe holding against or blocking it inside you. It's time for you to be like this grasshopper and take that leap, jump. They jump pretty far. Green is also for healing. Green is also for healing and growth. All right. So let's see what your tarot cards are bringing forward for you this week. All right. So your first card is Seven of Wands here. Seven of Wands. This is you standing up on top of this hill. All these other wands that are reaching up at you they're poking at you. It's poking at you. You're still you're guarding yourself a little bit. You're guarding yourself a little bit against things that you want to try to achieve. You're on top of the mountain here on this card. And you're blocking, and you're blocking these wands that are coming up are your goals, are your things that you want, are your dreams and you're blocking them, but you're on top of the mountain. So it's time to go ahead and turn this wand. See how you're holding the wand like this against yourself. It's time for you to go ahead and and flip, relax, flip those arms. Flip your arms and hold it up in the sky. Like it's, like you're waving a flag here. And it's time for you to go ahead and stop blocking all your goals, all your wishes and these dreams that you've been trying to go for. It's time. This week is all about for you, to stay up on that mountain, but use the mountain and the height of that mountain for you to just leap over the valley. Leap over the valley. Don't go back down. Leap over that valley to the next peak. It'll be a grasshopper. Okay, yeah. And here, this is what's in this position of this card here. You've got the Two of Swords. You have this blindfold on yourself, and you're protecting yourself. You're still protecting yourself. And what this card is representing is that you're sitting here and you're blocking yourself. See, you're blocking yourself here as well. You're still, and you're blocking yourself. It's time to take this. It's time to take off this blindfold off your eyes here, because you're hiding. It's hiding you from seeing what your real potential is and how far you've come. How far you've come. Because here's the water here, and with this blindfold on, you don't even see these little mountains that are emerging up out of the lake, out of this ocean, out of this lake, because you have your back to it. You're blocking your heart, and you have your blindfold on. You want to take that off to have the insight and turn yourself around. Turn yourself around so you can leap from this mountaintop to this mountaintop. You have the power and the energy of this grasshopper this week to go ahead and move forward. Move forward on your dreams. Don't, like I said, don't come back down the mountain like a landslide and go back down into that valley. You've come a long way to get up to the top. So take that leap and hop to the next mountain. Because here's your mountains are right here. The mountains are showing up. They're right here. You have to take that fear and unblock yourself. You have to take that away. Take it away. There you have the beautiful Two of Wands here, holding the world. He has this one wand in his hand. It's this wand right here. It's this wand here that he was holding, that you were holding up against yourself. One of your blockings. You're blocking. And here you have it by your side now. You're kind of like using it as a walking stick. And your other one is there behind you if you need it. If you need it. You do have a spare here. Well, there is a spare that you have in the ground here, but you're holding this up like as a walking stick. You're ready to move forward out into the world. He has the world. He's holding the world in his hand. The world's out there. The world is ready for you. It's saying, this is the time for you to take that leap and take those leaps and bounds that you've been afraid to take. You've been afraid to take. Step forward. Here, you go again. Here's these swords and these blindfolds again. All right, Leo. So there is something majorly. What is blocking you? What is blocking you? What seems to have you bound up? Because now, you're still having all this. You're having a lot of boundaries. There's a lot of you're feeling like you're having a lot of boundaries. Are you afraid to take that leap? Or is someone or something is just holding you back? But again, if you take these boundaries, you cut those boundaries, okay? Cut the boundaries. If someone's blocking you from doing something or going somewhere, it's time to snap. It's time to grab those scissors and cut those cords. Cut those cords. Go ahead and, like I was saying, leap from the mountaintop to a mountaintop. This is your time. This is what's going on here. Look, and when you look at this card, you can see how she's standing here. She's got the swords. She has the swords on this side of her body and on this side of her body here. She's standing in the middle. Take the blindfold off. What are you hiding from? What are you hiding from? Take the blindfold off, and then you will notice that your path is clear. There should be nothing that's bounding you, holding you back any longer. You're going to be free to go. You're free to go. You're free to take that leap. Or don't have the fears of going for your dream, striving for what you want this week. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do this. Don't be afraid. Though the world, you have the world in the palm of your hands here. The world can be quite frightening, but you're never going to be able to take that leap if you keep protecting yourself. But sometimes protection is good, but sometimes you can be overprotective. Being overprotective is just it's gonna make you have boundaries, okay? This week here is just telling, these cards here are just telling you that it's time to break free from all those old thoughts, old worries. Don't be afraid to take your next step up. Don't be afraid to put your foot forward and go for what your goals are. Don't be frightened of it. And so here you have the King of Wands now. The swords and the wands. These are all fighting tools. They are all fighting tools. The wands are fire and passion. The swords are sharp tongues and blades. Wands are clubs. Swords are knives, daggers. You've got all this. You've just got all this fear. I'm just getting, you're just very fearful of and it's time for you, like I said, take these swords and these two cards and take the swords and cut your blindfolds, cut these bandages, this bondage, these blindfolds off yourself, because the King of Wands, he's coming through now for you. King of Wands says, go ahead, listen, take that quantum jump. Take that quantum jump. Now he has his, he has his staff, or his wand, should say. He's holding this wand that you were blocking yourself with. That you're holding it as a walking stick or as a crutch, something to help you stand up. And look, now let's just say this is the king. Now you're on top of this world. You're on top of this world now. Sitting on your throne. You still have your wand, which wands are for growth. Now the wands are all about well, like I've been saying, strife. They're all for sticks and stones may break my bones. Now you've got this big stick here, but he's having it off to the side. He's sitting on his throne, being very authoritative now, and he still has his crutch. We'll call this wand a crutch. He still has his crutch here, but it's off to the side. If you feel that you need to use this for some type of protection, you still have it. It's always going to be within you. So don't have the fear of not being able to protect yourself. Take the authority and move forward. And move forward. And take that leap from the mountaintop to the mountaintop. And if you do fall back or fall down a little bit, just remember you are the king. This is the last card of your reading. You've got your walking stick or your crutch with you that can help you reclimb to the top of this mountain here. But don't guard yourself. Don't guard yourself against it. Don't have fears of taking that step forward this week. Okay? I thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye.